Well, while we have the time to be doing music stuff, we'll have a look at this, and I think it'll be great because then over the next couple months we can be working on the music stuff and all of that, and then when things open up a bit, then we can work on maybe getting some performances and recordings down. Do you think that sounds good?
That sounds really good.
All right, perfect. Okay, Ranked. So this was written by David Taylor Gomes, the music and the lyrics for these tracks, and it was originally performed at a high school in California, and the music's amazing and it's a really interesting concept. I've got scripts and sheet music for us, but I would just love to get your first impressions about what you think, and then I'll give you guys scripts, then we can all read through properly. Okie dokie. Ooh.
Ranked is a musical about a freshman girl named Lily, and it's her first semester of high school, but this world of high school that she's operating in is different from ours, where your class rank determines everything about your future. So the story of Ranked focuses on Lily and the people that kind of operate in her orbit, her sister's boyfriend, and everybody that kind of comes and goes in that world of high school.
We set out to tell this story because these are issues we saw and we want other people to see them too. These are issues we need to address, and Ranked can be a story that leads into a further dialogue for real change.
So what do we think?
That was really good.
Yeah? What's your first impressions? What do you think?
I think I can definitely relate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Even though it feels like the ranking system is definitely extreme in this case, I feel that's definitely a mental battle a lot of kids face in school. Yeah, I definitely do.
I agree.
Yeah?
Because I think it was Gomes said that they saw these problems as in this is realistic. Although it's Ruth said, it's the extreme version of the realism, right? But there's definitely some reality to this.
Even though that you guys don't get ranked at school, is that something that you're aware of, how your grades compare to other people's?
Definitely.
Really?
Yeah, if you don't have a high GPA, you're probably not going to college, and most people say that if you don't go to college, you don't have a good future and stuff like that. Although it's not always the case, there's always that idea put into your head, if you don't have good grades, you're not going anywhere in life.
Yeah, where's the pressure coming from?
I think it was definitely ingrained in me since I was.
And do you feel that is a pressure that we as teachers put on you? Is that something that you also put on yourselves, families?
Expectations, they followed through with me to high school. So yeah.
Yeah, I hear that.
I definitely agree. I feel it's a mixture of all those things. Not only is it the teachers that tell us these things, but also students. We see others doing better than us. We tend to compete with each other, so we can claim that spot, like they said in there. So we can get noticed and get to college or whatever we need to go.
Yeah.
To succeed.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting getting to hear you talk about your academic lives, which I feel I don't really know as much about, but that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Fair. Okay. Yeah.
And me and Ruth, we're fine with the music projects because like we said to you before, it is the calm before the storm. It helps us release stress with music. It really helps, and with all this craziness with school and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear that. Me too. That's my favorite parts of the day. So I'm glad to hear you say that. All right, so just talk to me. So obviously, ranked, the concept of rank, like in terms of like numbers within the class, all of that. That's not something that we officially have at school, right?
Yeah, not officially.
Not officially, but unintentionally.
Unintentionally, how?
Like in terms of, there's a lot of like student inflicted divisions, I would say.
Really?
Like the school, UCC is, or in common in general, is really been trying to, you know, instill the idea of inclusion with everybody, all students, and respecting each other and everything. But that is like, they're like certain groups where you know that like this group is like the nerdy kids, and like they're probably the ones that the highest grades, the one that's smartest. There's ones that are like the popular kids who probably aren't that smart. Maybe they are, but like, you know, maybe like around the average, below average. And then like, you know, there's always like some sort of, you know, student inflicted like divisions around, you know, school in general. So although it's not like official, it's unintentionally like happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's like a need to compete with each other a lot.
Interesting.
Yeah, I feel like there's like kind of a system, an ideological one, not necessarily like a rigid system like as seen in this, but like, yeah, when it came time for like me deciding college, I guess my mom inquired, because that's something she does, and you know, she always expected me to be like, Ruth, you gotta be #1, and like, and I ended up seeing that my counselor told me I was #4, like I guess in terms of GPA, and so I guess there is like, you know, some like, you know, a statistical like rating behind the scenes, at least, you know. It's not necessarily like we have like, you know, a number on our ID, but I feel like it's definitely there, you know, behind the scenes.
Interesting.
And to add on to that, like colleges, like you always hear the term, them say that, like, oh, I'm the top of my class. So like that like kind of implies that there's some sort of ranking, and then that person is at the top. And that person is usually most likely to get into a good college and have a good future that's laid out for them. But a lot of students, not every student is, you know, the top of the class. Yeah. So there's always some sort of ranking behind the scenes, or just, you know, you have more opportunities if you're, you know, more academically sound. Like if you get to college, you may find an interest in other academic fields. Like you could do like some sort of scientific research, or you may fall into math, or something, engineering, something like that. But like if you're a sports star, let's say, or like a singer, and like you want to pursue one of those things, that's like a straight path, right? And like not everybody comes out on top.
Yeah.
Like not everybody's gonna have the same like equal chance of making it to the top of the ranks. Not everybody's Beyonce, not everybody's Rihanna, not everybody's Kobe Bryant, not everybody's LeBron James. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.